Winter is the time of year to enjoy skiing, skating, sledding, and snow days. But if you're not careful, your winter fun can quickly slide away down a big sheet of ice. In fact, did you know the cost for a homeowner to clean up and repair ice dams and burst frozen pipes can run in the tens of thousands of dollars? So, as the temperature drops, let's warm up with some winter safety tips from a Meemic Academy Pro.
I'm here with Chris at the Meemic Academy. Now, Chris, I hear that you are the resident guru of ice dams and frozen pipes. Where do they come from?
So ice dams are a pretty common occurrence, especially in northern states that experience pretty harsh winters. Basically, when an ice dam forms, snow melts into water, the water pools up in the gutter, and then refreezes as ice. Over time, that ice tends to build up and put a ton of stress and strain on the gutter itself. Eventually, that ice will expand into the house through the roof joints and do major damage. They're so common, I would bet there's even some houses in your neighborhood that have ice dams.
Let's talk about frozen pipes.
Yeah, frozen pipes can actually be devastating. They're one of the biggest and most costly claim types that insurance companies see during the winter season. Basically what happens is if you leave your house for an extended period of time and the temperature inside your house gets too low, any water that's left in your pipes can freeze as ice. The expansion of that ice can cause the pipes to burst, causing water to leak everywhere in your home. That's why we always tell our members to keep their homes at least 55 degrees when they leave for an extended period of time. Because frozen pipes, it's all about the temperature.
Okay, so I keep my house like pretty cold.
Okay.
What was the temperature you said?
55 degrees. See, that's the thing. There's no exact science to it. It depends on a ton of factors. The temperature outside, how much water's in your pipes, and even the size of your house.
Okay, frozen pipes, prevention.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, sure. There's actually a lot of things that people can do to prevent frozen pipes that are pretty simple. First and foremost, make sure that the temperature inside your house is always set at least 55 degrees. The next thing, you need to be aware of any water pipes that run along exterior walls. Okay. You also need to make sure that all of your water pipes run through insulated or heated parts of your home. And finally, if you're going to be leaving for an extended period of time, be sure to drain all the water out of your pipes, including your water heater.
Okay, so we've talked about preventing the frozen pipes. Let's talk about preventing ice dams.
Sure. Oh, there's a lot of ways to prevent ice dams. Okay. First and foremost, make sure your gutters are kept clean, especially if you live in an area of the state that has a lot of leaf fall or dirty gutters. The other thing you can do is when there is snowfall, make sure that you broom or rake the snow off of your roof. And then finally, if you do develop a little bit of ice on the roof, a couple of tablets of calcium chloride, if you toss them out there, it should help melt the ice.
Both ice dams and frozen pipes are very serious problems. The good news is, both can be easily fixed with some simple maintenance and prevention. So let's recap. Prevent frozen pipes by always keeping the temperature inside your house set to at least 55 degrees. Also, be sure that all water pipes run through heated and insulated parts of your home. And if you're going to be traveling for any significant period of time, be sure to drain the water from all pipes and even your hot water heater. When it comes to ice dams, remember to keep your gutters clean. Also, remove excess snow from your roof with a broom or rake, and if ice does build up, a few tablets of calcium chloride thrown on the ice will typically melt it. Make sure you do this while firmly on the ground. Climbing around on an icy roof is a bad idea, but that's a whole other video. These simple steps can help ensure that the only ice you will be dealing with this winter will be down at the local skating rink. Interested in learning more about winter safety? Be sure to visit meemic.com/safety.